Hello from American Farm Products. Today we are on a farm in Michigan. This customer has about 4,000 cows spread across 2 dairies. We wanted to come to this dairy to show some key management decisions this dairy manager practices that add up to create great results. This dairyman likes to have his corn silage at 65% moisture and his haylage from 45 to 50%. Before they go out to the field to harvest, they make sure their blades are sharp to avoid tearing the plant. They also avoid getting too close to the ground to keep the ash content low. Always having 2 full-time packing tractors on the pile, ensuring they create an anaerobic environment. As soon as harvesting is done, they make sure to cover the pile as quickly as possible with an oxygen barrier plastic. As the drone starts to back away from the pile, I want to point out 2 things. They have tire-to-tire placement, ensuring a good seal with his Feed Fresh 2-in-1 cover. They also double up tires where they have 6 feet of overlap seams. When the drone comes back around to the front of the haylage pile, you can see that they do not cut too much of the plastic on top to avoid oxygen penetration. You can see he uses a different kind of defacer that uses hydraulics to cut through the face. The bucket takes a foot off the face. This allows him to have a clean face all the way across the pile to help with heating. Next, we will fly over and take a look at the corn silage pile. Again, looking at the key things here. A nice flat face, double layer of tires on the seam, tire to tire across the whole pile. This customer is a new customer to us this past year. When I first visited the customer, he informed me he used an inoculant, but never could know for sure it was working. He used a basic inoculant having 2 strains of bacteria which helped with fermentation but didn't create a big enough difference in his feed samples for him to see. He was hesitant to switch to our product for that reason. I started telling him about Silage Pro and its 4 strains of bacteria that are extremely effective at different pH levels coupled with our proprietary enzyme pack. The enzyme advantage is what really interested him. The enzyme pack in Silage Pro also breaks down the plant cell wall. When the plant cell walls are broken down, fermentable sugars are released from inside the cell. Also, when these cell walls are broken down, it allows for greater ruminal bacterial attached and degradation when fed to the animal. He could clearly tell that Silage Pro is more than just an inoculant. The enzyme pack not only helps to release plant sugars for the lactic acid bacteria to rapidly lower the pH, but also improves NDF digestion. The uniqueness of Silage Pro is getting a good fermentation and also improving the digestion when fed. Now, having used Silage Pro for a year, looking at the feed samples, the customer can clearly see a difference. His lactic to acetic ratio has greatly increased. pH is below 4.8 on his haylage and below 3.8 on corn. Today, most dairies are shooting for a 10% shrink number. But from seeing all the key management decisions they make on farm, he has gotten it down to 5%. A 50% decrease. Thank you, and remember that American Farm Products has you covered from top to bottom.